homosexual relationship, by definition, is a man who hangs out with another man who has the funds, who's the baller, the shacaller. He hangs out with him in order to get access to the lifestyle.
Baby, spend it, baby, on me. Spend it, baby, spend it. Prada, Indy on me. Spend it all on me. Spend it, baby, spend it. Shopping spree, Chanel, please.
Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Codenamechanel. And for a few years now, I have been talking about platonic sugaring. And what is platonic sugaring? It is dating men who spend money on you and are extremely generous without having to sleep with them. Now, I know that this might sound crazy and it might sound like, oh my God, like this will never happen. You're a liar. But I want to give you guys a few facts to back up the fact, right? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell below if you want more videos like this. Let's get into it. First off, let's talk about this shirt. It's from Fashion Nova, but listen, say my name. I don't. It's giving girl group. Where my girls at? From the front to back, and then you feeling that? No, but for real, I have to talk about this topic of platonic sugaring, cyber sugaring, all type of sugaring, where you are dating a man and you're not sleeping with him, and maybe you guys are waiting for marriage. Maybe he just thinks more of you than sex. Maybe he's just really trying to be with you for, I don't know, your personality. You have one of those, right? So when it's really not that hard, because I feel like I always say men are the biggest finessers. Period, point blank. There's nobody that can finesse like a man that's locked up for 27 years and getting a woman to marry him, not sleep with anybody else, 100% faithful to this man, and the man might even be doing life in the pen, and this woman will hold him down. Hold him down. Put money on his books. Get his name tattooed. Like, buy stuff for his family. This is facts. This is coming from family experience that I've had. But buying stuff for his family, taking care of his kids, working in the outside world and sending money to put on the inside world for him. It's very interesting. So men are always going to be the biggest finessers. But let's talk about the big homies and the little homies, right? Because if we are going to really crack this code of finessing and leveling up, and if we're really going to move on with 2023 and we're really dissect what's going on here, we're going to have to talk about homosexual relationships. It's write it down. Homosexual. A homosexual relationship, by definition, is a man who hangs out with another man who has the funds, who's the baller, the shacaller, and makes the rules, okay? And he hangs out with him in order to get access to the women that he gets access to, in order to get access to the restaurants he goes to, in order to get access to the lifestyle. This man is literally reaping all the benefits of being that guy, the boss, El Capitan. He might put in a little bit of work, but he's reaping all the benefits. And I'm going to tell you guys examples. I'm going to tell you guys stories and examples. Just wait. So he's reaping all the benefits of it, right? And when the dude, this is when the guy is at getting the chains. Y'all know when the rappers is getting their chains. And who else they getting chains for? They getting chains for the homies, the ones that held it down. You know, the ones that were there for them. Okay, cool. What about when the guy is out of town, like he's taking his girl on a vacation, and the friend is using that car, his Benz, right? And he's using it for free. He's letting him use it. He lets him use his apartment. You guys, y'all don't hear me though. And you guys say, how do you know this? From experience. So let's start with a little bit. I'm always going to back it up with facts. So every time I bring up platonic sugaring, where sugaring is like, you're in a relationship for a few months, a few years, and you're dating each other, and you're getting to know each other from the inside out, and you're getting to know each other on a more intimate level that doesn't involve sexual intimacy, right? So you're dating someone, you have conversations with them, you laugh with them, you go out with them, you hold them, you tell them your deepest, darkest secrets, you help them when they need you. You are a great friend to this person. And this person decides to compensate you Why? What makes everyone? What upsets everyone about this? I need to know what literally upsets everyone about a sugar baby who is literally giving time. And time is the most expensive commodity, if you ask me. Why do you think the 1% is investing in time machines? Stay woke. Wake up. And she's giving her time, and you think that in exchange for her time, giving up the which could be the case. And if that's the case, more power to you, power to the people, and people to the power. But what I'm saying is, I've seen it so many times, you guys, in front of my eyes. I'm gonna give you guys an example. I was dating this guy. I met him off the league. Yeah, he had a house in Highland Park, Texas. Right. Highland Park is one of the wealthiest zip codes in Dallas. He had a house out there. He also had a high rise that was in Dallas as well. True stories. So his house that he had was where he mostly partaked in. He had hella dogs and stuff, right? But his friend, his friend, you guys, his friend was living in his penthouse, right? He living in his penthouse for free. Men do it all the time. Homosexuals, they do it all the time. They literally find El Capitan, the boss that the boss that pays the cost, befriends this person, and literally is living through him through the lifestyle, right?
Yup, yup, yup.
And who's to say these are not good friends? You guys say moochers, I say homosexuals. Like, I feel like if a man is being a great friend to somebody and he's somebody that he could depend on and laugh at, and then yeah, maybe the person with the money should be footing the bill, right? How does that sound? Sounds crazy, but it's okay for them to do it. But it's a problem when we do it. It always is. You have rappers saying all the time, how they like their love is for like their homies and for the streets.
Love and not just fucking abroad and not just, when did that hit you?
It's really more on something like having somebody by, like, have your back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could literally stay around the bros all day and fuck somebody else because I feel like the bros got my back or somebody got my back.
I hear rappers interview stuff. I hear people in podcasts say, "Oh, my friend was there for my homies was there for me at the bottom when I had nothing." Man, here they are being the best friends to them and getting whatever they want. I even have a story time on this guy who uncle was like loaded, super rich, super generous, a king. You know what I'm saying? If I ever remember his information, I will send it out to the girls on my Patreon. I'll make a whole post and be like, y'all, follow him on Instagram. This is the link. This is the one. I need to go ahead, like a few pictures. Hopefully he'll slide in your DMs because he's spending the bank. Oh, speaking of Patreon, don't forget to join my Patreon. That's where I get my exclusive finesse tips. So anyway, yeah. So I'm not even sure if this was this man uncle or if he was just calling him uncle. I say that this man literally was living through him. Like, I thought that all the stuff that this guy had was his. I swear to y'all. He had when we had met up, we had went to go get some crab. When I first had moved to Dallas, I was addicted to their crab. I don't care if nobody says the crab is better than California. So we went to Shell Shack because that's where everybody used to go. And he pull up in like a Bentley or something like that. And me, poor little me, I got my little Challenger parked next to his Bentley. And I'm like, oh, okay, you're doing that. So the whole time, you guys, a few, weeks later, maybe days later, we link and he has a different car and it's like not a luxury car or whatever. I'm not tripping or whatever, right? He says the car is in the shop. Whole time I find out that the car is actually his uncle's car and he was out of town. Literally, the uncle was on vacation with his mamacitas and this man was driving around his Bentley like it was his, talking about it was in the shop. That's crazy. And nobody bats an eye when nobody is worried about if these men are sleeping with these men. And you know what? I'm not the one to say who's sleeping with who. I'm not the dick detective. I don't want to get into all that. It also makes sense. But what I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, that if someone considers you a good friend, if someone considers you a good friend to them, and to them, like, money ain't a thing, and you're a good friend to them, and you're right there by them, right? Maybe, just maybe, they want to give to you because your friendship has given to them. I'm giving the homosexuals, I'm giving them stuff that they can use when somebody comes at them for being around the rich friend. And also, both of those stories I told you, two different stories. One was a white guy and one was a black guy. Race thing got nothing to do with this. A homosexual comes in all shapes and all sizes. You guys, if you know a homosexual, comment your story. Tell your story. Share your story. Because I swear to you, let me say, oh, I've been with somebody for such and such years. Better yet. I could literally say this. I could be like, yeah, I've been talking to this guy for 5 minutes and, he sent me $100 for lunch. Oh, what you do? Did you have sex with him? You gave him some head in the back of the car? Like, I kid y'all not. That's really, you could literally say, I don't have a Twitter, but you could literally be on Twitter and be like, oh my God, this guy was so nice. He put my gas for me and paid for my gas. My gas was like $75. Oh, so you was giving head at the gas station, huh? You was giving head. They do not believe that women in this projection. I know it's projection, but they do not believe that women have anything other to offer than sex. And I tell people all the time, you think so little of you. It starts with a P, and it's not pussy. I know y'all think that it's pussy. It's personality. It's personality. It's personalities. And these homosexuals, they have the personality. So you've been on a trip to Cabo, and it's five homeboys. Let's just say Miami. You went to Miami. Say you went to LA. 5 homeboys, right? And one of them, you're trying to look and see which one of them have the money. I'm gonna tell you this one. The loud one, that is the homosexual. It's like the bait. They put him out to entertain you. It's like the, what do you call it? A jester in the day. They had entertaining the kings and the queens, entertaining the court. Who would they call? That's what it is. A jester. He doesn't have the money. I'm not saying being a homosexual is a good thing, nor is it a bad thing. Like I said, I'm impartial. It is projection, because people think so little of women who they think that's all that we have to offer. Extra finesse tips: if you need prompts, if you need help with mouthpiece, anything, if you need conversation help, if you need bio help, if you need pictures help, picture help, please join my Patreon. The link is in the description box. I think I'm pretty much out. Follow me on Instagram, Codenamechanel. My Snapchat is Chanel Kid Herb. I also have a TikTok, Codenamechanel. I think I'm out. Look at this. Isn't this so cute? Like, I don't show my tops enough, but this is super cute. See you soon. I'm out.